Balancing work and mom life, always tricky, but now during the pandemic, moms are just overwhelmed, even when they have a partner at home. Our KHOU expert Bill Prasad takes a closer look in today's Mental Health Minute.
More time at home with the kids sounds good, but it takes a toll. The COVID-19 pandemic is influencing married couples with children, especially the moms. Two new studies from Indiana University found the pandemic has caused increased conflicts among couples with children. In one study, mothers who transitioned to working from home reported feeling like they are shouldering much of the workload, even with their partners there with them. The study found mothers were increasingly frustrated about a lack of parenting support from their partners and their partners dismissing their coronavirus concerns. In the second study, researchers found moms are struggling with increased stress, anxiety, and frustrations with their kids caused by pandemic-related disruptions to their work and childcare routines. Some moms working remotely feel like they are failing as both workers and mothers. Researchers say both studies ultimately point to the need for adequate support, not just from their partners, but from lawmakers and workplace policies that reduce parenting pressures and ensure that all families have access to the resources they need. I'm Bill Prasad, your mental health and wellness expert.